Good afternoon, guys. Happy Monday. My name is Judith, and of course, this is every NG. We have interesting updates for you. Before I even go into the gist, I just want you to watch
The
this
first thing
video. I'm not the only person
actually
who
saw
finds
like
this
physical
hilarious, am I?
attraction was
There's
Perry
something going
because he's
on,
actually tall.
and Queen are playing, and I'm not here for that. But just watch this video and let me know.
The first
Watch
thing
it.
I actually saw like physical attraction was Perry because he's actually tall.
Okay, so this is Queen literally saying that she likes Perry because of his physique. Okay, so let me give you like a little bit of a backstory. She was asked about her triangle, or let me call it a square because she's the first person in that square. So she was asked about her square and she started explaining. But I feel like that question was just to cover up something that had happened earlier, which was when Ebuka asked Boma about the head of house thing. We know how that went. Last week, Boma kept on telling people, no, it's Maria that asked me to pick this person. Okay, but the Maria forced your hand. But you just said that you decided to respect Maria because she gave you that privilege. I asked him again, who would you have picked if Maria did not suggest Jackie B? And he said Angel. At this point, Queen was like, excuse me, sir? Look at her face in this picture. Look at her face here. That was exactly what she was like. I'm going to beat somebody today. Somebody is finna be beaten, and it's not me. So yeah, that was basically how she reacted to it. So in my opinion, I feel like Ebuka was just trying to cover up, just to make sure that there's no serious bad blood and to give her like an opportunity to retaliate that bad energy that Buma gave off already. So she was like, oh, that she liked Perry first. So the first clip was where she was talking about Perry and having feelings for Perry because of his physique. And I was just like, must be nice, so must be really, really nice. And then we moved on to the
I met
conversation
Boma
with
as well. He came to me I went to him to ask for
attraction
space
to
to
Boma
give my stuff,
and
and actually made a
and she said that Boma's own was because he helped her to keep space. Like when you go somewhere, let's say NYC line now, you're standing in NYC line, and you know how NYC lines can be long under the hot sun. Then this young man decides to keep space for you. Does it mean that automatically you're attracted to him? I feel like she wasn't saying the entire truth.
Boma
She
as
wasn't
well.
being
He came
like
to me
really
I
honest
went to
about
him to
what
ask for
attracted her
space
to
to keep my
Boma. So
stuff,
she's like,
and he
oh, I
actually
asked
made a
him to keep
reservation
this for
for
me
me.
to help me with my
And
bags and he helped stuff that he had. Like he also had his abs and his muscles and stuff. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. This young lady, why are you doing this to us? Why are you doing this to us? And then of course she spoke about white money. White money zone was more personality because when it comes to body, we know that white money cannot argue with Puma and Perry. We just know. So his was more like a personality thing, and because it was also like physically attractive to her in like complexion. So light skinned guys are her thing. She has said it. I think she mentioned it the first week she came into the house. She's into light skinned guys. Anything light skinned, Queen is there. So that was what attracted her to White Money. And then his kindness also kept her there. And I was like, oh, so cute. When she was even talking, White Money was watching. This thing that someone is praising me, all of you should keep quiet. When people were like giggling and something like shh, shh, he wants to hear all his full praises. So that was really nice. But do you guys think both of them are playing a game? Because I believe Boma and Queen, they are playing a game, and a dangerous game at that. Because like this person likes this person, but they're still flirting with other people. Queen likes Boma, but then she also likes White Money. Perry is completely out of the picture. I think that attraction has faded off. That's gone pyong. But it was once a thing. So I feel like now she's torn between White Money and Boma, but she still wants to keep Boma for herself. And Boma, on the other hand, maybe has feelings for her, but he's still, flirting with any other person that cares to flirt with him. So I feel like both of them are playing a very dangerous game, and it will end in tears. We know how these things happen. It always ends in tears. Either a big fight or heartbreak. Somebody is heartbroken beyond repair, at least for the much you can see on the show. So if you know Queen, if you know Boma, advise them. Or if you like yourself, you should just be exclusive. Although Boma has said that he doesn't like being exclusive with people, but then don't feel obsessed when she's with somebody and then you come and say it's not that deep, but your face is strong like stone because she's hanging out with another person in the kitchen. Come on. Anyway, other things that we're going to talk about today, Maria and Perry, they got their final warning for their microphone infringement. These two, very mischievous pair. So after the Saturday night party, I don't know what naughty things they wanted to say. I don't know what Maria had up her sleeves, but she literally told Perry to take off his mic, and she took off hers so that they could talk. And I was so happy that Biggie was paying attention to them, because you think you can scam us, you think you can scam Biggie. Biggie gave them the first warning, and at this point, everybody was like, okay, first warning. Obviously, both of them are having a conversation, so people are like, okay, they will listen now and adjust. Second time, I'm just like, what is going on here? At this point, everybody's like, you people better behave yourselves, because whatever you do is going to rub off on the house. And then the third time, Biggie is like, this is the final warning. And you know, after the final warning is the strike. The next thing is a strike. I feel like at that point, they are pushed beyond. They're like, okay, if we go further than this, Biggie is probably going to give us a strike. So let's just put on our mics back. So I have a comment here from Channel Charles, and it says, I don't like Boma again. Since he started moving with Perry, he has lost the goodness in him. He's even feeling like hot cake in the house. Yimu. My goodness. So many people actually believe that Perry influenced Boma somehow. It was like somehow, I don't know. But what if Perry was just, I don't know, being himself? Boma, on the other hand, was putting up a front, and eventually he got tired of pretending. I'm just saying, these are just, they're just thinking, guessing. But what if that's what happened? It's very possible that he got under the influence of Perry's whatever badness in quotes, but it's also very possible that this is Boma at the core of his being, and he's just done putting up an act. Who knows? If you are with Channel on this one saying that Boma was influenced by Perry, just let me know. Let's see if this is actually a thing that a lot of people agree with. So yes, after that, there's also something going on with Licorice and Emmanuel. Those two, they look cute, but we also know that Emmanuel is not as invested. We've seen that happen. He has said it to some of the guys, like whenever they're teasing him, the thing of teasing people with their shapes, and they're like, I beg you, I'm single. And Emmanuel has even said it in the house. There was this time, I think last week, someone was teasing him, and he kept on shouting, I am single, oh, I am single. And at this point, I'm like, Liko, get the message. But she hasn't gotten the message, obviously. Now, after that whole prank Biggie played on them yesterday, Emmanuel was supposed to be up for the fake eviction. So after that whole prank, Liko Rose was like, oh, you're my motivation. That thing of they give me morale. You're my motivation in this house. I said, this guy not ready. You came for 90 million. You're attaching yourself to man. Okay. So she was basically telling Emmanuel how she does better with him. He kind of gives her motivation to move forward in the house, and she wants to battle with him in the top 5. Such an ambitious statement she made, that she wants to battle with him in the top 5. And Emmanuel responded saying, oh, but your best friend puts me in bottom 6. I'm like, I knew we were going to get to this. Everybody's going to pretend like they're okay, but deep down, feelings are hurt. So when he said that, Nicole was like, but she put Perry too now. So if she can put Perry that she claims to like in the list, who do you think you are? I know that I like you, but it wasn't my call to make. So respect Maria's call. But what do you guys think? Do you think Emmanuel is top 5 material? There are 20 people in the house now, 19 or 20 people in the house if we take KV out, and somebody's talking about top 5. Emmanuel that we barely see when things are happening in the house, only when Licorice is around. Like now, they are sleeping. He's with Licorice sleeping. Licorice, at least she stands out when they are tasks. She can be an interesting person, especially when activities are going on. Emmanuel is just there. So do you really think he's top 5 material, or is he waiting for the game to get hotter so he can show us his real self? Can show the real Emmanuel that he promised us on launch day, the person bringing drama and vibes to the house. Who knows? Anyway, that's just I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining this video, and catch me at 4:30 p.m. I have more updates on the BB Niger housemates for you. This is brought to you by Every NG. Do have a lovely day.